Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Slay the Spire, shall we, in our Complete Beginner's Guide and beyond. And we are looking at the Defect here in Ascension 2, and let's go. So, Whale, what you got for us? A random rare card, 3 combats with 1 HP, lose all gold to get a rare colorless card of our choice, and boss swap for the relic. Well, let's push M to open up that map. Can we snipe an elite? Maybe. There's one here. But if we go that way, is it a good path? It's okay. Yeah, there's 2 elites. Is that the most elites we can get? Yes. No. We could get 3 and the Uber elite if we go over this to this path, and it's 3 hallway fights, then elites. Oh no, it's a terrible path though. It's too many hallway fights consecutively. So, well, I gotta tell you what, a random rare card could be good. It could be terrible because you don't get to choose, and it might not be usable. Pretty much whenever you get this, you should probably take it because even if you don't get to snipe the elite, the advantage of not taking damage and being able to use the fire for upgrades or whatever is so high. So we'll just start right here. Alright, so this is actually one of the worst fights to see. Oh no, never mind, no it's not. The lice are okay. I thought they had their armor up, but no they don't. It's fine. It's bad if you don't get enough attacks, but we did. Okay, so we get a duplicate potion, and what do we want to add? Well, I see something. Okay, so of these cards, Scrape is okay. It's good if you're going for a deck that has, you know, stuff that costs 0, but in general, this isn't good. This is like if you're going for like a claw kind of meme situation or something like that, but for the most part, you don't really want to be playing too many 0-cost cards with, it just doesn't happen that often with Defect, at least the way I play the Defect. So I'm not huge on this. It is 7 damage for 1, which is better than an attack, but if you discard a card that you really wanted, Scrape can make you very sad. Also, you can't play it last, like if you draw it and you have no energy. Well, no, I guess they cost 0, so it's okay. But either way, I just never take it. Charge Battery is a fine defensive card. It's fine. You know, 7 block for 1 is better than basic defend, and it gives you an energy next turn. It's good. It's okay. But I think we go Darkness. Remember, this is Act 1. We're looking for damage, and Darkness is a different build for damage, but we can go that way. Maybe. We might not lean into it, but it might be the way that we go. Alright, so we get another potion, and, well, if you want to go Dark Orbs, Recursion is actually okay. So, let's take it. Now we're really leaning into this. Okay, we can become cursed and get 275 gold. What we want to do is check when is there a shop. There is a shop here. We would be fighting 2 fights to get a regret, which is losing hit points. We take this. I don't like adding bad cards to my deck, but the thing is, this is a lot of money, and we can remove it for 50, and the effect is not that bad considering we're at full health. Again, it's another reason why Niao's Lament is such a nice relic. It's in a spot where it's like, we don't care about losing the hit points from regret too much right now, so we can afford to splash around. Typically, especially when the game gets harder, you want to lean into gambling a little bit more to give yourself an edge, take some more risks, and this is a risk, but it's fine. As you pocket the riches, something weighs heavenly on you. Oh, it's okay. Alright, so unfortunately, we did get a hallway fight, which means that the elite is going to hurt us. But, honestly, it's going to be okay. Because we're at full health. Now, what do we want to do here? Compile Driver is a good attack card. We're in Act 1. We want attack cards. FTL is also good, and Beam Cell is okay. But because we have a Dark Orb and we start with a Lightning Orb, Compile Driver is draw 2, basically. So that's good. One of those is fine. Let's go here. Remove a card from our deck and lose 7 HP. Well, how lucky are we? Bam. We do this, and we just remove Regret. So now we don't even have to pay for it. We basically got 275 gold, just not entirely for free, because it took away the opportunity cost of being able to use the Wing Statue's removal on something else. But for the most part, that's very good. So now we're going to fight an elite. We want to fight elites, and we got them. Okay. So this is a cool spot for us. We're going to play a Darkness Orb. We're going to Compile Driver. Well, are we? Not really. I was going to Compile Driver to try to draw cards, 2 of them, because we have two unique orbs, but we don't have anything that's 0 cost, and we do need to block. We could save this. Yeah, we will. We could use this and play this and evoke both of these with dual cast twice, but like, let's say we hit one of these for 8, even the weakest one, 31. Then we hit it for 12 with this. You know, it's not dead. So it's not the best. So instead, what I'm going to do is just dual cast, just do some damage out there, and split the difference in block. You need the Dark Orb to build up before you do anything crazy. Alright. Oof. This is a lot of damage. I need to use my Swift Potion right here to avoid taking this much damage. Okay, so what we can do right here is kind of showcase what Recursion does with a Dark Orb. So you see how it's at 12 right now. If I use Recursion, we hit the guy. But the interesting thing about Recursion with the Dark Orb is it does not reset it. So we hit it, but we keep it at 12, which is actually incredibly powerful. So I'm going to double block right here. We're still going to take some damage. But, right. So in this case, all we have to do is use... We want to use... I don't know if I've explained Dark Orbs too much in this guide series, so let's talk about it. Recursion will do 18 damage. Dark Orbs work, and they start at 6, and then each round, when their passive ability is to increase the damage by 6, so it goes up in multiples of 6, and then when you evoke it, it does its damage that it's built up to the lowest health enemy. So if I were to dual cast right now, it would do 18 to this guy who has 20, and then do 18 again to this guy and kill him. Which is good. It's cool to kill the guy. But instead, what we can do is use Recursion, channel this, do 18, then dual cast, and then it will do 18 to kill the guy, and then do 18 to this guy, because he's the next in line, and we won't waste as much damage. Or waste Dark Orb, as it were. We don't have to do that. We could just use Recursion and then strike and then defend to build it up more. But that gets kind of greedy, considering this fight puts cards into our deck that will slow down our ability to redraw this. I still think Actually, I kind of like that idea. So we'll just strike this guy, and that decreases the amount of dazed cards they put in, and we get to block a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just save this up. So what we're going to do is try to save up so that when we potentially redraw dual cast, we just kill them both in one hit. It's a gamble because I'm going to double block right here to take no damage. Just set up with a... It's a gamble, but we also have Recursion, which could help us. Okay, fine. That was a mistake. I should have used my duplication potion. It's okay. So Dark Orbs are very good, but they do require us to be able to zap or do something to make it happen. So we can double block. Yeah, I don't want to take any more damage. I'm just going to block, and I'm actually going to hit this guy. That's terrifying. But that's why you got to be careful being slow against these dudes. Okay, so now we win. But it took us a lot of damage to get there. Okay. Smiling Mask is fine. And Cold Snap is... So now we have some considerations. Cold Snap is good. It can get rid of our Dark Orbs. But if you have Dark Orbs, you want to be moving them. Because if they sit there too long, then, yeah, you kill stuff, but you want to kill stuff faster sometimes. So we'll do it that way. We're going to go over here. We're going to take this chest. Meal Ticket is very good for us. So we heal when we go into a shop. I'll take that over the Sapphire Key at the moment. And now we can go to the fire, and we're going to not rest, even though we're at low health. We're going to smith. And if we smith darkness to darkness plus, it becomes so much better because it triggers all passive ability of all dark orbs. So what this means is you put up a dark orb, and if you have another one, it goes up by 6, basically. And if you have 2, then they go up. So this is very important for us to start building up our dark orbs. So we're going to go to a darkness plus just to really showcase dark orbs. Okay, great. Pantograph. So we'll take this too. So now we have 2 healing relics, which are going to make it so we can continue upgrading cards. Now we have 473. So what are we going to do? We're going to go to a shop. We're actually going to go to this shop. And then we're going to go fight this elite. We could go to the fire, but getting a relic from the elite is better, in my opinion. Is that what I want to do? Let's look at this. If I go this way instead and take a fight, then take a shop, then take an elite, I can get another shop. Is that good? I think it is, actually. I'm going to go this way. Because what this does is it helps us hedge our bets. They're all attacking, which is not kind. But we do have all of this healing here. I'm going to drink my duplication potion, and I'm just going to kill this guy. And I'm going to block. I hate to do that, but I usually use a potion if I can prevent 10 damage, and that was 7 damage, so it's pretty close. They're both attacking again. Get out of here with that. Okay, so we do that because it doesn't trigger the Lyce's ability or the to curl up, and then now we can just kill this guy and fully block with the Frost Orb. Okay. All right. All right. So now we can heal up big time. So what do we want right here? I'm going to remember, what act are we in? We're in Act 1. I think a Streamline is a good damage card, and it sets us up nicely for having plenty of damage. And now we go to the shop, we heal with the meal ticket, and we check them out. Whoa! All right. So here's some interesting points. Defragment is normally one of the best things to get with a defect. It still is good, but it does not work on dark orbs. This is one of the best cards with a dark orb because it lets you zap people X times with a charged up dark orb and wreck things. This is good because it lets you get a chance to find Darkness Plus or multicast. And this is amazing against elites. And this is one of the best relics in the game for healing. So what do we want? 300, 372. Okay, I'm going to buy this, 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 and this, and say thank you very much. I didn't really think I was going to spend all my money at that shop, but it was worth it. The other shop is not a waste, by the way, because we have the meal ticket, so we can heal there. I'm going to use... How long am I going to be in this fight? I want to play Streamline, but we're not going to play it. Because, well, I'll show you why. We're going to dual cast. This guy's now down to 46. We're going to hit him in the face, and we're going to Darkness Plus. So, Darkness Plus, it works on itself. By the way, I should have mentioned that. So, it does it, and then it channels the Dark Orb, and then its next effect on the card takes place, which evokes itself. So, it gives you just a Dark Orb at 12. If we draw multicast, it's going to do 48 damage if we channel multicast for 3. So we kill this guy. So we're not even going to use this because he dies most of the time right here. And this is why we picked up Seek, because we just play Seek, we get multicast, we use this, and he takes 48 damage and is dead. This is how crazy Dark Orbs can get. We'll take the Horn Cleat. This is perfect. So on the second turn, we get 14 block. And now what we're thinking about are just cards that are good for our deck. So these are 2 good defensive cards, and this is a great utility card. So right now, you draw 5. We have 13. This goes actually to 19, so we go to 14. So this, if we drew this in our starting hand, this would give us 3 energy. So we'd pay 1 to get a net gain of 2 energy, which is very good. It's incredible with multicast. It helps us set up. I like this card a good bit. It's upgraded very well. You can view the upgrade. It gives you the energy for 3 cards in your draw pile, making it even more powerful. Charge Battery is... These are both reasonable block cards. I'm going to get greedy and go with Aggregate. We're going to go offense here. Okay. So... You remember how I said, we're getting incredibly lucky. Look at the map. We're going to go to a shop right next. Remember how I said, we were going to not use the next shop? Well, guess what? We have the Smiling Face, which makes removal 50. We're going to take the Tongs to get... the Warp Tongs are incredible. They upgrade a card randomly in your hand for the rest of combat. It's so good. And Pain is an annoying curse, but we have enough to remove it. So we just rummage, we get the Warp Tongs, we go to the shop, we're going to heal, and then we say, can you please remove Pain from our deck, and it's gone. Now, it is worth looking. We will not see Lee's Waffle, we will not see the Scales or the Darkstone Periapt in this run. Just as something to note, but that's okay because they're there. And we'll go to the fire, and you bet we're going to upgrade. And what are we going to upgrade? Well, there's a few things that we could upgrade. We could upgrade Seek to get 2 cards, but that's not what we need. Multicast upgraded is ridiculous because you can use it at 0 if you have to, but it also just gives you an extra charge, which is very good. Recursion becomes free, which is very nice as well. And Streamline goes to 20 damage. These are all considerations. Defragment is always a powerful choice. I am going to go with Multicast. It's the card we want to get and seek. Multicast does not exhaust, by the way. It's just always there. And here we go. So this is... an interesting situation. Our Tongs upgraded our Zap, by the way. This does not exhaust either, so there's no reason to not play this. We have 5 energy. We're at full health, so we don't need to drink our regen potion. The interesting thing is here, we can, if we were to get lucky, play this. We're going to see what we draw. Okay, we didn't draw what I wanted. We'll play all this. What we want to do is get a Dark Orb and save it, and then we can kill this guy in one go with multicast. I don't think it's going to happen for us, but it's fun. Okay, so we definitely want to defrag and then dual cast and then cold snap. The guy's not going to split. We want him to split now. Okay. So I can multicast plus to hit this guy for, 36 damage right here, which is a very good idea. It won't get recursion. It won't get darkness out, which is a shame. Is it worth 9 damage to play darkness and then play this? Actually, I'm going to do it that way. So let's go. The reason I'm doing that is because now we have a Dark Orb going. Now they're both attacking, which is not nice. We did get a defense plus, which is kind of cool. Even if I did strike and streamline, it's only 21 damage. It won't split these guys, so we just have to play darkness plus and take it on the chin right here. We're going to defend, and we will strike one of them. They normally don't both attack. Okay, great. Now they're not. Look at how bananas this is about to be. I'm going to aggregate, get myself an extra energy. We're going to cold snap this dude, and then I can dual cast, but I can also recursion, and then we will dual cast, kill this guy, and do 20 to that guy. And if we hit him, he goes to 34, which will not split him. And then all we're doing is just chilling. And we will seek... Nah, I can't really get what I want right here. I need to get rid of this to make this happen. It's okay, though. I'll seek just to get rid of it. And we'll play Compile Driver just to go through our deck a little faster here. Oh, it'll split him. Well, we're going to split him anyway, aren't we? So hit him with everything you got. Okay. So conveniently, Streamline has been upgraded. However, we are weakened, of course, unfortunately. So we put this on this guy, and we hope that our lightning hits him. We have a 50-50 shot to take no damage. We either take, 12 damage or 0 damage right here. It's in that realm. We got lucky. We take nothing. And then now we just play this, and we have a massive Dark Orb over here. We hit this guy in the face, and we hit him, and he dies to the lightning. So we still don't have quite enough yet to move these orbs around, but this is what we're talking about, something like this. So Electrodynamics just helps us move things around, and it's also a great card for AoE. What do we want? We want the coffee. So the coffee dripper is basically the perfect energy relic for us. Why is that? Because we have 2 healing relics. So we already heal 25 at the boss with the pantograph, and we heal 15 with the meal ticket, which is just wild. So because of all of that, we can take this and not worry about resting at a campfire. We also have a regen potion. The Runic Dome, is an energy relic too, but it's not what we want. And this is also an energy relic, but it's one that I almost never take because I value gold too much. So this is one of the better energy relics, and we already have measures to avoid its punishment. And we're doing great. So which path do we want to take? Remember, we get healed at each shop. But we have the preserved insect to crush elites. So we really want to prioritize getting as many elites. We could get 4 this way. It's not easy. The paths suck, though. That's too bad. Take 2 hallway fights, heal at the shop. But then 2 more hallway fights. And then an elite. Just elites with no... We can't rest anyway, though. Do we just risk it for the biscuit? I'll tell you what, this is a hard path, but I think we take it anyway. So what we're going to do is start here. It's going to be brutal, but we happen to have a lot of what we need to be successful, but we're going to need some more. And we'll get into that next time. Everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent evening or day, and we'll pick it up next time in this complete beginner's guide to Slay the Spire. Take care.